From a courtroom parkour artist yanking the judge by the hair, to a human sprinkler launching spit at the bench without flinching. These are the most shocking times when criminals attack judges. Kicking things off with Melissa Hardwick's courtroom outburst that earned her 120 days in jail, 5 years probation, and court-ordered anger management.
I haven't done anything to this court. I haven't done anything to him.
She'll be arrested for 10 days for contempt of court. You go now.
Because when life gives you consequences, why not double down with a full-blown courtroom audition for most unhinged human alive? Another potential contestant is Deobra Redden, who vaulted the bench to attack a judge mid-sentencing. He got 26 to 65 years for the assault and attempted battery. Ah yes, the classic Oscar-worthy remorse, followed by a WWE finale. Nothing screams, "I've changed," like turning a sentencing into a cage match. From Olympic leaps to paper-flinging tantrums, Sidney Newsom took courtroom drama to a whole new level when he hurled papers at a judge during a domestic violence hearing. Because when your defense is weak, you might as well throw paper like it's going to rewrite your sentence. That officer was definitely fighting for her job. And damn, that judge was badass pinning Sidney down like it's nothing. And talking about badass judges, we have Judge Murphy, who took his dispute with attorney Weinstock outside, leading to a physical confrontation.
I don't need your help.
No, you know what? I'm the public defender. I have a right to be here, and I have a right to stand and represent
sit
my
down.
clients.
If you want to fight, let's go out back and I'll just beat
Let's go
your
out.
ass.
These two took "argue your case" a little too literally. Guess the gavel wasn't the only thing getting slammed. From a judge's fist fight to a courtroom outburst, June Carson threw a book bag at Judge Cassidy and punched a public defender. He was charged with assault and sentenced to prison. Who needs legal arguments when you can just toss a book bag and throw hands, right? Definitely a win for courtroom etiquette. Just when you think the courtroom circus couldn't get wilder, Judge John McBain handed Jacob Larson 93 days for violating a protection order and helped subdue him.
Tell me right now. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Tase his ass right now. Put it down. That's such a nut for you. All right? Well, get your tase. I'll bust your fucking arm.
When your courtroom performance is so chaotic, it turns into WrestleMania. Bonus points for making the judge ditch the robe and tag into the mess like it's a no-holds-barred match. When words failed, Jordan Rhodes went full demolition mode after getting 1 year for probation violations. He launched chairs at the judge and injured a prosecutor.
That wasn't the last of it, though. Next came the chair. The first one right at fifth, hitting him in the ankle.
After the first one came towards me, he started throwing to another part of the courtroom, so I just stood back and watched him do it.
3 more times across the room and at the judge's bench.
Bold move, because when logic fails, why not aim for felony furniture assault and see if that earns you a standing ovation, or just extra years? From spitting at judges to throwing punches, courtroom chaos reached new heights when Christopher T. punched his attorney during a competency hearing, compounding his history of sexual assault and attempted assault.
I'll defer to in a moment.
They are now stipulating that Mr.
Get out! Face down! Face down! Get down on the back! Put your hands behind your back now.
Well, guess he figured if he was going down, he might as well take his attorney down with him. This guy's idea of defending himself was a little too hands-on. When grief turns to fury, even courtrooms can't contain the pain. In 2014, outraged by a lenient sentence for the driver who killed his daughter and parents, Issa Derrick's father threw a chair at the judge before being restrained and removed. The sentence, just community service, felt like a slap in the face after such a devastating loss. His outburst, though shocking, echoed the anger of many who saw justice slip through the cracks. When the court handed out hugs instead of justice, Dad took matters into his own hands and threw the only thing heavier than the sentence, a chair. Just when you thought courtroom outbursts couldn't get worse, Joseph Zeeler took it to a whole new level. While in court over a brutal double homicide, Joseph Zeeler elbowed his attorney in the face before being sentenced to death in June 2023. The courtroom, packed with stunned onlookers, erupted in chaos as deputies rushed to restrain him. It was a final, twisted performance from a man already condemned by decades of brutality.
I'm fine. I used to box. I've taken a lot better shots than that.
The timeless strategy of turning your own defense attorney into a punching bag. Guess he figured if he couldn't win in court, at least he'd lose in the most chaotic way possible. From throwing chairs to throwing much worse. Ricky Hand didn't just lose his cool, he took it to disturbing new heights. Sentenced to 40 years for armed robberies, Ricky Hand threw bottles of urine and feces at those nearby, adding charges of harassment and retaliation. But if bodily fluids weren't enough, Bass Webb made sure disrespect hit its mark. In 2009, during a court hearing, he spit directly at the judge, stacking contempt on top of a violent past and cementing his place in courtroom chaos history.
You just gave me 40 years, sir. Yes. You just gave me 40 years. Well, guess what? Sir, what's this?
Well, that's one way to leave your mark on the courtroom. Talk about a stinky farewell. Guess he thought the sentence was crap, so he returned the favor. Just when you think things can't get worse, enter Bass Webb, who took courtroom defiance to a whole new level in 2009 by spitting at the judge. His contemptuous behavior only added to his growing list of charges. Already a convicted murderer, Webb was no stranger to violence or disruption. His stunt in court didn't earn him leniency, only more time and even less sympathy.
The action clearly takes the judge by surprise. After initially dismissing Webb, the judge makes Webb stand and watch as she wipes the spit from her face. Then Dixon tells him she's seen enough. Police say Webb is the man behind the wheel in this.
Oh, classy move. Nothing says, "I respect the court," like launching saliva at the judge. Guess he couldn't handle being kicked out, so he made sure to leave a lasting impression. Literally.